Peace, God. Peace, family. You know, I'm out here in the sun again. Gotta be, man. Can't hide from what is giving life to you. Nope. So, let me fix this camera. There you go. Something I want to talk to y'all about today is that nature and you, because you are a part of nature, is mathematically perfect. Okay? There's this code called the Fibonacci code. Nature has its own structure and order. It is not chaotic as what was taught to you. It is not wilderness. It is not wild. And in fact, nature is very, very structured. Okay? I want to show you this tree right here. You see this tree? This tree, or due to poor wireless connection, my fault. Facebook already trying to kick me off. That plant right there is genetically sound. As you can see, it has a certain kind of pattern to it. It is going to be a self-repeating pattern. Okay, grass, everything in nature is this pattern. If I can get this straight, give me 1 second, y'all. I gotta like hide my phone from the heat out here, man, because it will burn up the phone. Don't want that happening. All right. Cool. Put this up here. You are not separate from what is. You are a part of nature. We all know we come from nature. And if nature is structured, mathematically sound, then so are you. Human beings are perfect in their own imperfections as of everything in nature. As you can see, you look at a flower in one part of the tree and look at the same flower on a different part of the tree. It may be a little bit different because it's expressing itself in a different way, but it still has the same geometric form. It is mathematically sound. Just as much as you are. We are mathematically sound, divine beings, God, right? So, all the Fibonacci is a self-repeating pattern. Okay? Just like everything in the universe right now is based off of Fibonacci code, meaning that it's fractal. It's going to continue repeating and repeating and repeating after itself. The appearance may look different, but the mathematics is the same. You are nothing more than a collective organization of cells. Your cells, each one of your cells actually has a digestive system. It has a reproductive system. It communicates. It has its skin, the cell membrane. Everything that you got in your body right now, the cell has. So you are just a bigger expression of the cell. And it goes on and on and on. The earth is you, is me, but a bigger expression of me. I am a cell of the earth, just like the cells in my body are the cells of my body. the earth is a cell of the universe, right? The solar system is the body of the planets. And it goes on and on and on. So, to put it in this perspective, we are cells inside of our own body. Just like how you have miscommunication inside your cells, if you have miscommunication inside your cells, it will result and lead to cancer. Because in this reality, everything is communicating with itself. The trees are connected to the earth. The roots are connected and intertwined with each other tree and every other plant in this world, in this dimension. The sun is connected to all the trees, and the trees are connected to the sun, vice versa. The animals, everything you see here is interconnected and all entangled within each other. So don't you think you are separate of nature, because in that thought you are living in an illusion. There is nothing separate of you. You are it, and everything you see right now is nothing more but your own self. If you look closely at a tree, you will see that it looks like the nervous system. If you look in if you see a picture of the neurons inside your brain, you will see that it resembles the universe almost identically the same. If you look at the picture of the universe, you can look it up. And the reason why is because everything is expressing itself. It's a self-repeating pattern. Okay? So with this being said, we know that nature is mathematical, right? It is logical. It is not chaotic, but very structured and sound. You don't see a bird trying to eat a lion. It's not fucking chaotic. It is genetically, it is programmed. You are programmed. You look at your astrological program, right? As above, so below, as within, so without. What that means is that everything you see outside of you is actually inside of you. Okay? So when you look at your astrological natal chart, you are really looking at your genetic expression of yourself. You're looking at how your DNA is coded and sequenced. You are coded. You are a mathematical expression of God in its own perspective. Just like everything else here is an expression of God, the plant has its consciousness, but it's expressing itself in its own way. It's a different version of God, right? The plants are very much alive and in tune with itself. It communicates in a different way, just like how your cells communicate in a different way. That doesn't mean it's not alive. You can talk to a plant if you have an open mind and you are connected with yourself. Because the plant is not separate from you. All you have to do is get in tune with yourself. Okay? So you are a genetic program. Okay? You're an astrological program because the microcosm is the macrocosm. What is small is the big, right? There is no separation. Everything's interconnected. Don't you think the planets up in the sky don't fucking matter? Okay? We all know there's this thing called magnetism, right? Which is gravity, but it's really magnetism. Okay, there's two forms of energy: electric energy, magnetic energy. All right, the planets are magnetic, and as you know, the sun is electric. So the planets have a magnetic field that is interacting with you, and this is why you feel different on a full moon, right? We know that. So this is why it's important to understand your astrological expression, your genetic expression. Start to get in tune with yourself, because this reality is nothing but you. And once you understand yourself, you have a deeper understanding of reality. It all links back to get in tune with yourself. All sciences, all philosophies, spirituality is telling you you need to get the fuck back in tune with yourself. So, we know you are a genetic expression, right? You are a mathematical expression of God, of Source, in its own perspective, experiencing life in its own perspective. This is why we must get in tune. Everything's mathematical and ordered, right? You don't see crazy shit happening with plants. You don't see that shit. Plants are structured. They're going to produce oranges if it's a motherfucking orange tree. All right? Same with us. We have to get back into structure and morality, okay? Because everything's based off of that. And as we know, the earth is a matrix, right? This reality is a matrix. There's two different kinds of matrices, though. There is a matrix within a matrix, right? What we discussed earlier, fractality, where a plant can express itself like a fern. Big petals, little petals, little petals, but it all has the same geometrical pattern. Same thing with this. The basis of this reality is an organic matrix, which you call nature. Everything lives and is in tune with that matrix. Then you got the artificial matrix, which is what we call, you could call it Babylon, which is living off of the organic matrix and sucking the energy off the organic matrix, right? And whoever is in this artificial matrix is essentially a cancer. What does a cancer do? A cancer destroys itself. It grows and expands rapidly, and it kills itself. The host, too. So the artificial matrix is based off the organic matrix. You feel me? As you can see in fucking Babylon, you see everything's based off of fucking numbers, right? You got a phone number, you got a social security number, you got a birth date, you got an address, you got a zip code, you got an IP address. Everything is based off of mathematics, yo. So we got to get back in tune and live within divine structure. Live with human laws, not what the motherfucking government tells us we got to do. We got to make our own we know ultimately what is right and what is wrong, man. We know it. All right? And if you don't know it, it is because you have been programmed since birth, and you haven't been able to break away from that programming already. Right? But once you're in tune with yourself, you get connected. You start to realize that we have God laws. We should be able to travel freely, right? We should have morality where we could treat each other with kindness and treat each other how we would want to be treated. We got to get back in tune and get back structured, just because everything else is structured. And if you're not structured and you chaotic and you think you could do whatever the fuck you want to do, you are ultimately the thing that's destroying the earth. You are the cancer. The cancer thinks it could do whatever the fuck it wants to do. It thinks it could destroy this, take this inside your body, right? And like I said, we are nothing more but a cell of the of the earth, and the earth is a cell of the universe. So we are just a fractal expression of the earth. We are a fractal expression of the sun. We are a fractal expression of ourselves. This is why you must treat your body right. You must get back in tune. You must get organic. Because when you got a healthy body, your cells can think and it can function at a lot easier fucking, it's a lot more conducive, right? Things can flow easier within your body. Therefore, you, as an overall human being, can flow easier in this reality as well. You notice when you eat healthier, you feel better, right? Right. So ultimately, everything is letting us know that we got to get back in tune with what is. There is no other motherfucker but you in this world. You are it. We must become balanced and structured again. Stop being feminine. Stop being subjective, right? You doing things because you feel like doing them. Fucking think logically, okay? Become moralistic again. Become fucking human again. Treat each other like we supposed to be treated, man. That being said, I love y'all. I love myself. Peace.